This is known for cattle and oil, but soon you might be able to add digital gold to that list. Good evening, I'm Ashley Fitzwater.
And I'm Chris Cutter. Senate Bill 21 allows the state to create a Bitcoin reserve. Devin Bajek sat down with a lawmaker who voted to push the bill into law. Devin.
It's Ashley. Chris, I sat down with State Senator for District 30, who tells me he supports the bill, citing it as a bold and necessary move for Texas' financial future. We discuss what the bill does, why there was so much bipartisan support, and his response to skeptics.
People have come to the opinion, including President Trump, I know Senator Cruz, and others, that Bitcoin is a real thing.
On June 20th, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed Senate Bill 21 into law. It establishes the Texas Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, a new agency at the state level. This bill allows Texas, the 8th largest economy in the world, to use dollars from its rainy day fund to set up that reserve. The state has a $500 million cap on investments in Bitcoin. District 30 State Senator Brett Hagenbu told me the state comptroller and a crypto advisory board appointed by Governor Abbott will manage the new reserve.
There'll be experts in the industry that can very carefully pick which Bitcoins and when to buy, when to sell, those kinds of things. And we'll have probably as good of or best of advice on the trajectory of Bitcoin, when it's a good time to buy, when it's got time to sell.
Hagenbu voted yes on the bill. In his view, the bill helps his constituents by hedging against inflation and improving the state's investment ranking. He was one of 16 Republicans that voted yes. The conservatives weren't alone, as 9 of the 11 Democrats in the Senate voted yes. At a time when tribalism and partisan politics are the mainstream, Hagenbu says the move was bipartisan and no one made it political.
I believe the senators that I know did, including the Democrats, just looked at it for its own value, didn't necessarily looking to make it think of a political thing, but is this just a good asset for the state to invest in for the people? The only reason I can see why it'd be political is simply if someone, there's some Democrats liberals who just everything Donald Trump, President Trump likes, they don't like, just for that very reason. So that may have been a reason the only reason I can think of that it would be a political thing, Republican versus Democrat.
Skeptics of the bill and cryptocurrency cite a lack of federal regulation surrounding crypto. As an advocate of the bill, Senator Hagenbu disagrees.
There wasn't anyone saying, or even behind the scenes that I heard saying, well, we want to somehow help the crypto industry. That's not it at all. Just we assess that this is a wise thing to do with the people's part of their investments to put into this at this point in time. The president, as I said, is positive on it, Senator Cruz. So I think it's smart that the state of Texas takes its time. We didn't want to be a leader in jumping into Bitcoin necessarily. We wanted to do it at a time we thought it was prudent, and we felt this is good timing.
Texas is the 3rd state to install a cryptocurrency reserve, following New Hampshire and Arizona. I asked Senator Hagenbu where he sees the future of cryptocurrency in Texas. He said he wasn't sure, but he will do his best to look out for the best interests of Texans. Devin Bajek, News Channel 6.